Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Breed War Remastered. Today, for our Patreon cast of the week, it's going to be Snow versus SoulKey. Here on Optimizer, top left it is SoulKey. He is our white Zerg player. And in the top right, it is Snow. He's brown and he is Protoss. Not enough observer slots for you, huh, Hack? We've got Ample watching, we've got, Art J, we have, I don't know, Bai? I don't know who these players are, but they're watching this match, and again, this is going to be the Patreon cast for the week of October the 16th. Thank you very much for supporting me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. I really appreciate it if you're watching it at this time. If you're watching this in November, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 times a week with Brood War content. Alright, so a little bit under the weather. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, so hopefully tomorrow I'm going to wake up and feel around 90% or even 100%. Alright, so this is Optimizer. It is a very, very weird map. Look at this. Split up between snow and tundra? I don't know. Open fields? Anywho, this is your wall for your natural base. Weird mineral and Vespene geyser configuration. And yeah, so it's just pretty much a straight shot to your opponent's base. And everything is funneled through here if you're going north to south. But this replay, the spawning locations are just left to right, east to west. Alright, man, so hatch first, into pool, and gas not being taken. Terry the Overlord is scouting out the wrong direction. What up, Terry? How you doing? Pretty good. And Zealot opening here. Okay. I like it. Honestly, if you see a hatch first play from a Zerg player, you scout it fast enough and he's not super duper far away. This is what we see. We see it on Fighting Spirit quite a bit. We've seen it on Circuit Breakers as well. This drone is trying to, like, distract the Zealot. Please don't make a beeline. My pool's not done yet. Please don't show up and start killing my stuff before my pool is done. Before I get Lings out, because it's going to be super duper annoying. And yeah, reasonable. Reasonable take. Another Zealot on the way. Another Zealot on the way. We've seen Bisu just absolutely bully Zerg players to death with this before. We've seen him win with it in about 4 minutes. So we're 250 into this one. 4 Lings are on the way. It's going to be enough to handle this first Zealot, but messing with the mining is really important here. Okay, alright. Ooh, that's a lot of hits, actually. So now the Zealot is down to 100 HP, which means he doesn't want to fight these Lings direct. You notice he's running, but okay, so he gets 1 Ling kill. SoulKey's a little bit sloppy on that one, but this Zealot is dead without really getting a whole lot done. And then these Lings heading across the map, basically forcing a wall off with a forge, and then maybe even forcing a cannon up here too. I like that. I like sending some Lings out to try to get Snow to chill out a little bit and stop sending all of his Zealots across the map. That's not a wall! Oh my gosh, that's not a wall. Holy cannoli. And the Lings get inside the house? Man. Alright, well. Oh, do you get 2 gas in your main? Holy smokes, I didn't even see that. My brain was just assuming this was the only gas there was. Nope. There's totally another gas in your main base and one at your second. Wow. Okay, so 2 bases really strong here. Zerg doesn't have to expand to get the 3rd gas. That's massive for Zergs if they're trying to open Spire, especially, which, again, what else do you do here? But probe down, and I would say that went extremely well for SoulKey. I like it. I mean, I don't know. SoulKey's a legend in his own right. Snow is so very good himself. He's taking that 3rd, by the way. I was like, he doesn't need a 3rd gas at all. Nope, SoulKey needs it. He wants it real bad. Zealots heading out, taking an interesting path. I don't know if they're trying to scout out a 3rd base down here, but that doesn't make any sense. They're just taking a roundabout route so that possibly SoulKey doesn't scout this. Seems like that's the play. But there are Overlords in pretty good scouting positions. Like, where are these guys going? Alright, well, these Zealots are taking themselves entirely out of the game. A bunch of Lings pop out. I think... Oh, that's a beautiful block. Throws down a macro hatch, which apparently he wants to keep, but just to block the probe from running and then killing it. That's such a great move. That is such a great move. So 1 cannon's out. Does that seem ample? I don't know. Also, I think the Zealots assumed there would be a 3rd base down here. What an interesting... Why? I mean, what makes that any better than this one, which is closer to home? But I guess traditionally Zergs do like to scout or do expand to different... It's a little bit further away locations for their 3rd, but on different maps, that doesn't happen, right? Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So this is a lot of Lings, actually, and it's 23 to 25 workers, but this is a absolute... I mean, these Lings are still running around. Are you kidding me right now? And this... Okay, so yeah, it's the wall off the top and the bottom, because this is not a wall, and this is not a wall either. So that's not ideal whatsoever. Is that another macro hatch? Okay, this is weird stuff, man. Stargate is finally coming up here. That's what happens when you open that many Zealots. It slows down your tech. I don't think Snow got enough damage done with it. It's 29 drones to 28 probes. And, I mean, these 4 Zealots living down here, I don't know what for. I mean, it's great positioning here because the Lings can't get us around. So, I mean, that's why we don't see the Zealots moving too far out. But, oh my gosh, there are still Lings. Okay, now the Lings are finally cleaned up. Corsair production has begun. On the other side, do we have a lair? No. We have a Hydralisk den? Almost. Okay. Seems a little bit dicey from SoulKey, but it doesn't take long to build the Hydralisk den, and then Hydras are pretty quick to morph as well. Alright, so the Zealots leave their little hidey hole down here and get killed as a result. That's what they get for leaving their comfort zone, huh? What in the macro hatch? SoulKey, or an insane person? You have 3 macro hatches. Also, hey look, your 3rd base is under massive attack by 2 Zealots and a Dragoon. The Lings should be able to handle this, especially with reinforcements coming from the natural. So once again, find a position... Hide back here. Don't allow the Lings to get a surround on this because everybody will die otherwise. Okay, so yeah, with the Hydra providing additional DPS up here, that's great. I mean, that's dead Zealot. Ooh, nice pullback, though. That's dead Zealot. 2 kills on that Zealot, 2 kills on this Dragoon, so definitely not paying for themselves at all. SoulKey's doing a really good job. Getting some excellent trades right now. And this, I mean, this feels like we're just going to go Ling Hydra push and try to kill... It really does. It's got a 4th base coming up down here to the south, too. While, yes, Snow does have a 3rd base of his own coming up down the bottom left side. But there's Hydras out. We saw them already. They should be able to protect the Overlords to some extent. I mean, like, it just takes a while for the Corsair to kill them. It takes a while for Hydras to kill Corsairs, too, but Corsairs don't want to take that damage. It makes them harder to kill. Oh, my gosh. Ling run by? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got a Ling run by into here? Oh my gosh. I mean, so far 0 probes have died. That's pretty good control from Snow. Wow. 0 probes die, a Ling dies to that run by. Another Ling dies, another Ling dies. Okay, a Zealot died. I guess the Lings have paid for themselves now. They're being so annoying too. Look at them. They're just, they're messing up the mining. Taking down this gas is pretty good. He's not going to get it because these probes are fighting back and they're pretty good fighters. Meanwhile, more Hydras are... Oh my gosh. Are we even anywhere? We've got Reaver Tech, right? We didn't go for the Storm today. We're trying to deal... Oh my gosh, no. No. Okay, doesn't lose the shuttle. And now the Reaver shots are real, ladies and gentlemen. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh, the shuttle dies, though. And the Reaver dies, though. And now it's probes fighting against Hydras, which is not as good for the probes as them fighting against Zerglings. But there's only 2 Hydras here. This is looking... Oh my gosh, they got... No, you're kidding me. They got this extractor. Okay, the assimilator's dead. The Protoss is now officially on 1 gas. Doesn't really have the wherewithal to produce a whole ton here. He's working on air upgrades, which is not going to assist. Speed is nowhere near complete. Another Reaver... Okay, a Reaver pops out, but doesn't have a shuttle to protect him and to help him to run away from this situation. Ow, good hit, but Every hit the Reaver takes is... Oh my gosh, the probes are actually doing a great job here. Oh my gosh, the probes are body blocking so the Reaver can live. The Zealots are doing some good stuff too. Burrow. Seriously, burrow. And then additional Hydras cruising on in right now. I mean, it's 92 to 72 supplies. Zerg player is up. That is bad. This is extremely, extremely bad right now for Snow. I gotta say, I didn't necessarily expect this outcome here today, but it looks like SoulKey is gonna be able to take this. I mean, assuming we don't get some godlike Reaver hits, which we might very well get here. But, yo, is that another Reaver? Or is that the one that was... Wow. Dude, this is insane. Okay, finally does get sniped there. And that's your GG. Snow taps out as another, like, 10 Hydras show up in 10 minutes. Quick little match there. Recommended by RJB. Man, recommended game from RJB, and it did not disappoint. That was amazing. So yeah, I think this started when Snow went for the early Zealot pressure. Killed hardly anything. I don't think a single drone died, maybe a couple lings, but the Zealots accomplished nothing. I still don't know why these Zealots came down here, but they died anyway. The attack of the third was held off by lings plus Hydra, and SoulKey was just able to drone up a lot harder than he normally would be able to. Zealot speed wasn't done. I don't know why he didn't go for Storm. I guess he just assumed he'd be able to maybe get some Reaver drops out and slow down SoulKey before this happened, but he didn't have the time. I mean, Zealot legs just barely finished. Got some Reavers out. Keeping the shuttle alive is so hard when there's this many Hydras, but yeah, the shuttles, I think, paid for themselves as far as the number of Hydras they killed. The probes here body blocking were so good, too. Like, super, super good. Preventing the Hydras from jumping on this Reaver at least too quickly. But it's just macro. It's just macro at this point. SoulKey wasn't microing incredibly well. He did some nice splits, some nice target firing and stutter step with the Hydras for sure, but also losing this assimilator. I need to look at that. How did he lose that? There were like two Zerglings attacking it. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. So blah, blah, blah. There's like 4 of them. They try to kill the assimilator. And then the probes come up and they kill 2 of the lings pretty quickly, I thought. At least 1 dies. Yeah, 1 dies. And then I figured maybe a Zealot would show up to try to save it or something. The probes... Yeah, so the Zealot shows up and says, I can take down 3 Zerglings, no problem. But it's a time issue here now, and... Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, so just barely missed on that. That's what happened. He had enough. He was a little bit too late with the Zealot. Also, he's trying to micro down here, so... Man, that Reaver goes down. Where does the... And then this Reaver comes out and tries to do... I want to see what happened. Because there was one backed up into the corner here, right? Yeah, so this guy... He shows up, takes a bunch of damage. He's down to red. And then the probes save his life. And then he hides over here and he sneaks... Oh, is this the original? No. There's another one pops. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ah, okay. So this Hydra snuck around the top side and got him. And then a new Reaver spawned, got some more kills. Okay. So here's the thing. Reavers are great, but if there are 2 or 3 of them, it's so much better against Hydras if you have those Scarabs coming in hot and fast, one after the other, rather than just one, and you wait for a while, and then one, and you wait for a while. Not as good, so nicely done there. Really excellent work from SoulKey, and a good win. I haven't seen a super impressive win from him since he came back, I don't think, but looking good in here. I mean, honestly, taking out Snow is not easy. I think Snow maybe underestimated him a little bit. He's a bit of the older man. But outproduced the Protoss 174 to 81. Kill death ratio not as good for the Protoss to make it happen. And then resources are the big deal. Outspending your opponent by almost 4,000 resources in only 10 minutes is an insane advantage for SoulKey. Just super, super mega impressive. Well done. Excuse me. Well done indeed. Alright, I'm going to go rest my voice, but that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, And you take care of yourself.